So over the past 17 years, I've had the opportunity to work with a significant number of Fortune 500 businesses. I've consulted or trained several departments within these organizations that take care of managing their real estate portfolios. Now, as you'll know, some of these Fortune 500 businesses have, property portfolios that, is valued literally in the billions of dollars. What we're going to do with this seminar is we're going to equip you with the same strategies, the same tactics, techniques, and insights that we've learned from these Fortune 500 businesses. So the reason you want to attend this seminar is because you want the inside track. You want to get straight to the strategies, the tactics, techniques that are deployed by the Fortune 500 businesses. Why would you want to make the mistakes that they've already eradicated? If you want to learn not only how to deploy negotiation best practices when it comes to buying and selling real estate, but all the touch points that you potentially deploy negotiation best practices to. For instance, the agreements that you conclude with the local authorities in terms of licensing. Maybe you want to gain permission for different use of the property. That's a whole negotiation on its own. Maybe there are other investors that want to join a syndicate for a property that you have in mind. That's another negotiation on its own. Maybe you need to negotiate with general contractors, other service providers around maintenance, ancillary services. Those are all different negotiations. Maybe you're going to be taking on tenants. That's a negotiation in itself. Maybe you're going to be negotiating with the landlord, as part of, a service portfolio that you present to other property owners. It's the small foxes that spoil the vine, right? So you're negotiating not only when you make the deal, but you're negotiating when you manage it, as well as when you need to mend it, right? Things go wrong, and then that's often where the profit escapes. So when we think real estate negotiation, it's not just about making the deal, it's also about managing the deal and mending the deal. We're going to be touching on each one of these different negotiations. You'll have the opportunity not only to learn about negotiation best and leading practices, you're going to be given the opportunity to deploy these strategies, tactics, techniques within the context of the workshop. Without a shadow of a doubt, the value is realized when you deploy these things. Right? The value, I could buy a video series about how to learn how to play golf. I could read a book on playing golf, but ultimately, I got to go hit some golf shots, right? That's the only way that I'm going to get better at playing golf. It's the same thing with negotiation. You can read about these best practices, you can watch videos all you want, you can sit in seminars all you want, but until you start deploying them, until you start participating in exercises, simulations, you're never really going to master the skill. So this seminar is not about the theoretical. It's not academic. It's about taking these key concepts and bringing them to life within the context of your specific negotiations. So we have prepared for you a significant variety of different negotiation simulations and exercises where you're actually going to deploy, test your skills, and improve your confidence, improve your outcomes right there in the workshop. This seminar is not for everybody. This seminar is for you if you're involved at a professional level making money out of real estate. Right? So you might own a portfolio that's worth millions of dollars, or you might own a single property. It doesn't matter if it's commercial or if it's residential, if you're doing retail or if you're doing wholesale. But it is specifically focused on the challenges that are presented in the context of negotiating real estate. And this makes no difference whether it's a Fortune 500 business or whether it's just you with your single property portfolio. You face, generally speaking, the same challenges in both those environments, but we don't want to be in the business of managing fires and putting out fires. We want to be in the business of preventing fires, right? So we're going to equip you with the insights that you need for these things not to even become issues, so that you can focus your time, attention, and resources on identifying properties, new opportunities, rather than problem solving. This is also for you if you have an ambition to make money out of real estate investing. Why are you gonna spend money and potentially lose money investing before you've learned how to cut a good deal, right? So your success is only a deal away potentially. If you want to see how the big guys do it, then this is the forum where you're going to get exposed not only to peers who are already established in the real estate market, but perhaps others who also have aspirations in that area, right? You might be a real estate agent, you might be a realtor. This is where you want to be, right? This is where you're going to get exposed to people who have property portfolios. This is where you're going to get exposed to your peers. This is where you're going to learn how to cut deals on both the buy side, the sell side, as well as all the ancillary services all those service providers who find themselves within the real estate space. So if it's important to you to get results fast, if you want to be equipped with the specific strategies, tools, checklists, even scripts that are used by the Fortune 500 heavyweight property portfolio managers, then go ahead and get registered. I look forward to meeting you.